What's going on, guys? It's M00 Photo. Welcome to my channel. And again, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, please hit the little bell button and the subscribe button. That way you'll be notified on future videos coming. So today's subject, we're going to be talking about how to make your Sony FX3 a cinema camera. Well, it's not only the FX3, but the FX30 that just came out, the Sony a7 IV, the Sony a7S3. All those cameras, we all know they do not come with ND filters. So there is a way around that. It's not quite the same as having the ND filters in your camera, but it does come with a little price, and that's what we're going to be discussing today. So I have this Tilta VND kit right here. As you can see right here, it's pretty compact. It just looks like a regular mate box, however you pronounce that. I'm not quite sure, but long story short, it comes in the form of a mate box. So within this mate box, I'm gonna show you real quick. You have this one specific part of it, this right here. So this is your VND kit. It's the variable electronic ND, and this gives you, I believe, 6 stops of light. And basically, the way I have it hooked up, I'm just gonna remove this, that way I can get close and show you exactly what I mean. So this is the entire kit right here, and the kit itself, what it offers the mate box, and in the little box you get empty trays. And by empty trays, I mean these right here. So these are designed in a way that you can literally insert your own extra NDs if you so choose, or you can just put in filters. The only problem with this is, based on what I've noticed, the one that can actually carry the motor, it has to be a very specific one. So if you're gonna purchase extra ones, always be mindful of that they can't all host the electronic kit. What I love most about this is it's so nifty. It's so nifty, it's compact, and basically all it just hooks up to a little control kit back here. And the control kit comes with a little knob, and basically you move forward, it increases, you move backwards, it decreases, depending on how you mount it on your kit. So the way I have it hooked up onto my kit is I have it hooked up directly to my V-mount plate, and it's basically drawing power from the V-mount plate. So I no longer have to carry these, because they have these batteries that comes with the kit. And let me show you real quick. They're not the most convenient batteries. I believe I'm gonna have to remove this real quick. They're not the most convenient batteries, because yes, they do look like AA batteries, but they do not quite function the same way, because this is a 2800 milliamp battery, which means if you put a regular AA battery in here, it's not going to offer you the same power, which means you won't turn this on, because I've tried that, believe me. When I ordered it, I was in Korea, so they told me, oh well, we can't ship that over there, you might have to order the batteries yourself. And I was like, oh, that's not a big deal, I'll just order them here. What I found out is that it's not as easy to acquire these batteries in Korea, so I had to order them from the States and get them shipped to me. But when I came around, when I basically built my rig and found out that I can just hook this up to my kit and it gives me power, it's been really convenient, because here is how this thing works. Let me actually put all of this together real quick, and then I'll show you guys how convenient this thing is. But basically it just hooks up in there, and in here you can insert extra filters. It's a 4x5.6 though, so those filters are quite a little pricey. So if you do have your mist filters, you can basically just insert them there if you want to, of course. I have a couple of mist filters that I use myself, and I'm not a huge fan of them, but I can tell you in some instances, they do look good. Not all the time, but some instances. So this is just how easy it is to, install this thing. that's it. Just put it in there. Just make sure it's lined up and it looks good. Tighten it up and you hook up. So my V-mount plate, it's an Endure. It's nothing special. I think I spent like $80 on this, maybe $120. So you power it up, and as you can see, it's gonna start blinking here. So what I basically do, I just hold this button and it says calibrate. So it's just going to calibrate with the motor itself, and that's it, it's done. So when I move this, I basically get Electronic NDs. And my kit is actually pretty light, so I could just be outside like this shooting and just hold this as I'm moving, you know, indoor to outdoors or in different lighting situations. And I basically don't have to worry about carrying a bunch of NDs around. So I just thought I would show you guys that little bonus. It's not really a bonus. So just so everyone knows, this thing runs you about $600. So if this is something you do decide that you want to go with in the future, just beware of that. It's not quite cheap, but it's better than, because for the FX3, it's a $4,000 camera, and the camera above that that offers ND filters, or should I say electronic NDs on the camera, would be the FX6. The problem with that, it's $6,000, and that's just the camera. You haven't included anything else. But building this rig right here, this is $500 for my Atmos, $500 for that, so that's $1,000. So that brings you to $5,000, and then you get the cage and everything else. So I'd say maybe everything here runs me to $6,000 total, six or maybe 65 at most. Now, if you want to just get the FX6, and then now the FX6 does not offer image stabilizations, and that's a huge feature the FX3 and FX30, A7, S3 do offer. So now going that route, not only does it save you some money, but it gives you extra features that even some of the Sony's higher tier line does not offer. And that's just something to keep in mind. So that's basically my rig right there. And if you guys want me to go in depth on what else I have on this rig, I'll be more than happy to do so. But yeah, definitely go check out the Tilta VND kit. It's definitely worth giving it a shot. And that's basically what I got. And I have, oh, before I forget, I have this little mount right here. This is like a 3D printed mount that strengthens your top handle on your FX3 or FX30 if you do order it with that, and that basically runs you about $75. But this thing is sturdy. I mean, as you can see, my that's not going anywhere, because I was just kind of a little bit freaked out about snapping that, and now it just gives me a peace of mind to know that I do have that tool there and it takes care of that. So that's all I got for today's review. I hope you guys like it. If you don't like it, hit that dislike button twice. And if you do like it, well, thank you very much for tuning in. Do not forget to subscribe. Leave us some comments there. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave them down there. I'll be more than happy to address them. And until next time, again, thank you very much and have a blessed day.